Hey Aquarius, welcome to your October X reading. How are you, love bugs? How was September for you guys? Drop a comment below and let me know. How are you feeling about love? What were the thoughts? What was the vibe surrounding love for the month of September for you? It helps me connect with your energy and better channel messages for you for your future readings. If you're new to Soul Embers, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message within this reading today that really does resonate and you choose to stick around for the journey. Anything you guys need to know about this reading, how I go about doing my readings, it's all in the description box below, guys, so check it out. As well as those of you that would like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Feel free to contact me. Contact information and instructions are in the description box. And let's not forget a massive thank you to the returning viewers and subscribers for the amazing energy you guys bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate each and every one of you. So Aquarius, I've already shuffled, cleansed and meditated on your energy, and I have got to tell you that we've got a situation here with the Aquarians that I'm connecting with where I just kept on hearing, what was I not enough? So it seems to be a third party situation that has happened here, and it's really it's hit the, I guess, self-esteem, confidence, the ego. It's hit it hard. So, I know that sounds really heavy, not very positive to start off with, but then again, we are dealing with the X energy and it is a challenging energy to deal with, right? These readings are not particularly focusing on, they're actually focusing on healing and releasing certain aspects of that union that we're still holding on to, regardless of whether we want to come into reconciliation or not, right? So it feels a little bit heavy, but let's have a look at what the messages are when the cards fall out. But before we do that, of course, let's light your candle and get some real Aquarius vibes happening in here. So yeah, I just kept on feeling like, it's almost, what your worth is, Aquarius. I don't doubt that for a moment, but no matter how confident we are and no matter how much we embrace ourselves, good and bad qualities, if there is such a thing, but let's say we determine certain aspects of ourselves to be really great traits and others that we really want to work on. There's nothing easy about feeling that you are a choice and that you are potentially not the one that was chosen. Even the most confident person will probably work through it a lot in a much healthier way. But at the same time, that does not mean that it doesn't inflict some kind of pain or trauma, right? So what's this about? Tell me more, Aquarius. Tell me more. What's this about? What is this about? Tell me more for Aquarius, please. Tell me more for Aquarius. What is this about? Yeah, making the choice to... okay, yeah. All right, let's pull out a card about for this person that you're dealing with, this ex. And see what the deal is there. Okay, so we've got some very challenging energy for you. And I really do feel that as far as they're concerned, they've just taken a step back and they're waiting for this let's say this storm. I was going to swear, but that's not okay on YouTube. They're just waiting for this storm to pass, to let it settle before they make choices to which way they're going to go. They're waiting to see what signs and how it's going to unfold and get some enlightenment as to what their next move's going to be. They're feeling a little bit stuck. They're voluntarily taking a step back and not taking action at the moment because they really want to figure out where they actually stand, one, and what is in their best interest. And I feel that that's what they were doing. They were trying to figure out when it comes to two people, two situations, two scenarios, job, third party, family, obligations, commitments, and you. What's in their best interest and how they can find that balance. I feel that you're coming into October, to be honest with you, Aquarius, and you're trying to find that inner balance again. You're trying to, I guess, tend to your own wounds. You're trying to figure out what it is that you're not seeing. What is it about this person that has you so stumped, so stuck, has you feeling that you don't have all the answers? Why do you need the answer? These may be potentially questions that are running through your head throughout the month of October. You're trying to find that strength. You're trying to get that duality happening where you're building upon your I guess reserves. You're pulling in on all your reserves of all the things that you've learned over the years, all that courage, all that strength, all that determination, all that perseverance, and you're trying to find which is the most honest and best approach. It's going to give you the kind of abundance that you're looking for in your love life. This is also about embracing the different aspects of yourself. You know, we're talking about your feminine polarity and your masculine polarity. We're talking about your negative and your positive aspects of yourself. Really trying to bring them to some sort of a balance. But at the moment, you feel that everything is kind of really disconnected and you're not able to get a firm footing because of what's transpired with this person, because there's something that's just not making the connection with you. There is a message or there is something that's not sitting right. The connection with your higher self seems to be a little bit off at the moment. And I'm just feeling that, you know, it's okay, Aquarius. I know that you really do want to shift out of this energy. It's making you feel really uncomfortable. You're feeling a lot of resistance to it. You want it to be over with. There is a battle with whatever it is that you're experiencing, what you're not knowing, what you're feeling, and what the reality of the situation is. Lots of resistance. But I feel that's the message I'm getting that's really... The bottom line is lean into this. Allow yourself the space to just feel it without coming up with a strategy, without coming up with a reasoning, without coming up with a rebuttal. Just let it breathe. Let it breathe. Sit with the emotion. Let it take you where it needs to take you so that you can create the space that is necessary for enlightenment to come through, for that guidance to come through, for you to make a connection to your higher self, so you can, the different aspects of yourself can really start talking to each other. You can start to build the trust within, you know, your higher self, the mental space and what that voice in the back of your head is trying to say, your gut instinct. All of those things are now coming into play. So there's a lot of transition for you here. And it all came with this ex, when the penny dropped, maybe when you found out about this third party or this exterior influence that was really impacting the relationship. So maybe there is a sense of shock here also. At the moment, I'm also getting, oh my gosh, Aquarius, the messages, they're coming through so fast. I'm also getting that you may be having a lot of difficulty trusting anyone at the moment. You don't even trust yourself. I feel like you really just want to shut everyone out. You don't want anyone's opinion. At this present time, you don't want any support. All you want is you want peace and quiet so you can allow yourself to think and at the same time sort through that brain chatter that's going on that seems to be getting louder and louder. So let's break this down and let's see what this is about and what October brings for you in relation to that. Okay, tell me more about this. Tell me more. What is this about? What is Aquarius not able to get answers to? I'm hearing a lot of whys. I'm hearing a lot of how do I. You're stuck with the memory. There is something that keeps on playing over and over and over in your head, Aquarius, and it's got to do with just the way this ex of yours went about doing things. Almost like right in front of your face, and you couldn't even see it happening. And you feel completely blinded by their deceitful behavior, or what you deem to be deceitful behavior. You know, the things, you know what message I'm getting? Just because you don't tell someone, it doesn't mean it's not a lie. For example, withholding information is a form of a lie. And that's the type of energy I'm getting from this person. So let me put that into a little bit more perspective, because I don't think it made sense. If I ask someone a direct question, then they feel the need to give me the direct answer, the truth or the lie, let's say. Now, this person, you may have approached them, and you may have approached them about this scenario and said, why didn't you tell me? And the answer you may have gotten is, well, you never asked. You know, it was not something I thought was necessary to be said. Maybe you guys were in a situationship of sorts. And so this keeps on replaying in your head, and you're trying to find a way. And I feel October is going to bring you this situation, Aquarius, where you're really trying to find a way that you can put this behind you. You can say, okay, that's history now. I'm going to go into a new beginning, brand new beginning. I don't care what the future holds. Whatever it is, I just want to put this behind me, and I want to live in the present moment and not live in what happened in the past and be anxious about the future, because it's causing me too much distress. The past is making me feel a melancholy, and the future is making me feel anxious, and I just want to get myself together. I just want to find that balance between where I stand, my inner compass, get it sorted so that I can move forward and put this behind me. Even if I feel to a degree that I've been let down and this was completely unjust. All right, so let's have a look at what this person, this ex of yours, is hanging back for, waiting. Because I feel that they're waiting for something to blow over. So what is this about? What are they waiting for? What is this enlightenment that they're looking for? So did they think that the grass was greener on the other side? And that reality, that hit you like a ton of bricks, Aquarius. Like, seriously. You know, when you invest in someone and for whatever reason they weren't ever able to commit to you in a way that, you know, you imagine them to, and then they take that, and you may have thought that they didn't have the capacity to do it, they weren't ready, they weren't mature enough, and then you see them walk away to go towards someone else with that level of commitment. Makes you realize they always did, it was just not with you. And that is such a painful thing to have to endure, you know. Thing is that they're in reflection, so they haven't actually made the decision. They're still deciding. They know that something isn't right here for them, but there is something that's keeping them bound to you. They're still deciding. Yeah, this ending was definitely very, very painful for them. Maybe there were a lot of arguments. Maybe there was a lot of I guess there were a lot of times where you guys just did not see eye to eye. I'm sensing a lot of petty arguments that really took a toll on a daily it chipped away at the love. It chipped away at, you guys started working, you were at war with each other. You were at war with each other. You guys stopped working on the problem and started working on each other, as if the two of you were actually against each other. Protecting, you protecting yourself from them as if they're your worst enemy. You guys lost sight of what brought you together. And this is what was so unbelievably painful for this person. They realized that they couldn't bring the happiness that you were looking for, and it became a war zone or a boxing ring, and that is obviously not going to bring up good feelings in them. And so why would you, they're thinking, why would I stay somewhere where I don't get these good feelings? But I still feel there's a connection here that they feel for you. I mean, for someone to feel such pain, extraordinary pain, and to feel that they're at a loss the way they are, it's got to mean that they were invested emotionally, maybe not the way you would have liked to, but to them, they were hugely invested. Heartbroken, guys. What happened here? Flip the energy as you need to. After all, it is a general reading. Did you choose differently in the end because of the bickering, because you guys didn't see eye to eye, because it was a war zone? Was what they offered you not good enough? Was it you that made this decision because you couldn't see a way forward? Because they totally threw you off the path that you and took off the path of what end goal you were looking for when it comes to love and relationships. So I've just got to press a button on my camera, so that might get a bit shaky. Sorry about that. Whatever the case may be, they're being left so unbelievably heartbroken that they're not able to take a step forward at all. Was there someone else that approached you and you have found the new opportunity come your way? Whatever the case might be, however this actually developed, your ex is experiencing massive heartbreak. And this has got to depression, heartbreak, disbelief, shock, deep, deep feelings. Actually, I'm being guided to take one of these cards. You know what I'm getting, guys? That the month of October, there is a lot of spiritual growth happening for both of you here. You guys are being stretched to your limits, like stripped bare. Ego, pride, hiding behind the truth, not facing yourselves. Both of you are going through an extraordinary identity type of, I wouldn't call it a crisis. I would say you're questioning everything, and it's happening to both of you simultaneously at the same time. Massive, massive growth, and it's going to take you both to a better place, whether it be with each other or without each other. It's only through extreme loss and grief that you're able to connect with yourself to the degree that I see both of you connecting. Both of you are looking within. Both of you are looking to just take the time apart and find your way. What's going to give you that success and growth? And this is what this person's doing. And you will also be doing that as well. I feel, Aquarius, that you are going to learn to disconnect from your emotion so that you can start working through this and you can start seeing clearly whatever it is that you're refusing to see. I feel like you're going to park your feelings for a little while just so that you can find that inner compass again. And then you're going to, I feel October's going to bring the opportunity for both of you to communicate and discuss what these options are that are available to both of you if you wanted to move forward together. Or if that's not the case, there may be an opportunity for you to go out and seek other relationships. Let's say you have choices available. You know, it just depends on which way you want to go about it. And it's not going to be hasty decisions. They're going to be measured decisions. It's going to pass through your head space. Nothing is touching your heart space at the moment. It's all about getting the clarity that you need on what you want. You know what, Aquarius? I also feel that you will be given the opportunity to look at something new as far as intimate relationship goes. I feel new energy coming into your life. And what that's going to do is it's only going to further confirm what it is that you truly want. That's when this ability that you are struggling with now, refusing to see or connect with your higher self, is going to really start to open up and blossom and allow those messages to come through and connect with your your higher self, with your gut feeling and that sense of intuition, let's say. This ex of yours can really feel that you're starting to disconnect. Enough is enough. They know that you've reached your limits, as have they. And all they want to do is they want to bring balance back into their life and restore themselves. You are both mirroring the same type of energy. You have felt it in different aspects of yourselves though. This person's heart space has been blocked and it has taken the brunt of it. And so at the moment, their heart space is blocked by grief. You have been blocked as far as what your purpose is moving forward. Just off your path. It's really thrown you off. There is a lot of confusion as to what deceitful behavior is, what it was that you couldn't see, was it in plain sight. A lot of thinking about what it is that you've missed here. I don't feel that, I feel that if there is any communication, it's going to be towards the end of the month. But both of you are watching each other. I feel both of you care about each other, regardless of what's happened, enough to, as much, it's that I'd love to hate you type of energy, but I don't. Calculated, it's all about if you guys, sorry the card fell, I'm just picking it up. It's all about if you guys do communicate, and I do feel that's coming on later in the month. The communication's going to be based on I guess strategy. You don't want to talk about feelings, and I don't think that they have the capacity to talk about feelings anyway, Aquarius. At the moment, they're trying to protect themselves. And what you might find is that you do most of the talking because they actually are choked. They're really choked. They won't be able to talk. So just a heads up, if this is the case for you and you want to move towards them slowly, or they move towards you, but they're not saying much, they're there because that's what they feel guided to do. It's not because they're being mysterious or they're being deceitful at this time. It's because they actually are struggling to get the words out because of the grief that they're currently experiencing. All right, Aquarius, I hope you found that helpful. If this does sound like your message, it resonates similar to your story, and you'd like to explore your situation, your personal situation a little bit deeper and get some clarity, clear some of this fog, find that inner compass, pull some guidance on, you know, how to plan your next move to heal and embrace. I'm feeling the solar plexus very strongly, solar plexus and root chakra, and just what lies ahead when it comes with this union. I'd love to do a reading for you. Contact details and instructions in the description box. If not, I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Aquarius.